gonna broadcast something here. Something that happened to me earlier on this particular race. See if it does it again. I ain't got nobody to race with me to see if that's what's gonna happen, to show you exactly what would happen. I don't know what happened actually, but it's been this way ever since, and I don't know exactly what to make of it, but if it stays this way, I don't know what to do, and if anybody could give me an idea, please do. I don't like to race with a bunch of people, but this is just for me right now, and I wanted to see what I could do to either fix it or just, see what we could do. I don't know. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been a while, but this is the kind of stuff that's got me to where I don't want to do this anymore. It's weird. I'm just going to use this car because this is the car I was using earlier, and pay close attention to what happens when you see the bowling pins, because that's where it started, and I haven't gotten it fixed yet, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know if I should, here we go, I don't know if I should contact somebody or what, but right here, when I make this jump, and I start to go over this pier over here where the Ferris wheel is, there was a section of the track that actually was missing. It's not now. Hey, thank God it's fixed. I think I tried to upload a video clip of it earlier, and it kept giving me the error. And I don't know why it would error unless, I don't know, that was some good hacking is all I got to say. Some good glitching. Somebody knew what they were doing. And I got on here, that happened, and I thought it was strange, so I stopped and I got out of that and started another race, and I'll be danged if I didn't end up losing over $100,000 somehow. I don't know how, but I'm probably sure it was something I did. I don't know. I ain't gonna blame nobody because I don't know who to blame if I could. But if you've got to come on here with 8 people on the map racing, and you've got to glitch it so bad that it ruins somebody's whole entire day because they can't race. But this is the one thing about GTA that I just absolutely love more than anything, and that is the racing part of it. I don't know why. I'm not a good shooter, and I don't like to grief people, and I try not to do that while I'm on here, but accidents happen, and I'll knock somebody off the map, and it's not intentional, but it does happen. It happens to me more than I like it to happen, that's for sure. But I mean, I can understand you wanting to win and everything. I'm not great. I mean, like, if you look at my stats, I've won like 190 something races out of 1,000 something. So, you know, the ratio is not that good. You think, oh, 100 something races, that's, yeah, that's a win, you know. But, you know, a lot of those could be, you know, you can look at somebody's stats and say, well, that could be somebody racing him and letting him win, or just, you know, he raced somebody that just sat there, and I ain't gonna be bragging on something that could be easily fake. So, you know, because I know somebody's gonna say something, but a lot of those races were just me trying to be the best that I could be on it. I don't know. Sounds corny. I'm not trying to be anything more than just having fun and be competitive, but not cutthroat competitive. But if I get knocked around a little bit, I'm going to do a little bit back if I can. And that's just if I can. And a lot of times, I get left in the dirt. But a lot of those times is because I think it glitches on this board, on these boards. It's insane why somebody would want it. I mean, yeah, full board, I can understand it. If it's paying triple, full board, you gotta get that money. Hey, I ain't gonna say if I knew how, I wouldn't do it, you know, because I don't know. It's never happened. But I would. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing that ever happened. And when I explained it to somebody today, they thought I was crazy. And then I raced them on that track again, and I'll be danged if it didn't do it again. And it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't care for people doing that, because I mean, trying to make it the same for everybody. Everybody's trying to have fun. If you're not on here to have fun and you're just on here to grief people, I don't like that kind of person. Personally, I don't know. I mean, because my son plays on this, and it's just like somebody just laughing at him in his face and everything, and he takes it personal, and it's sad that somebody would actually do that to a kid just because they can. I mean, yeah, you got your heartless savages out there, but if I ever find out how to do it, I ain't gonna say I won't, because there's a lot of people out there that got payback coming. But I try to get not the best cars. I've had the Cali, the RSX. I had it like twice. I don't care for it. I found this, the Italian GTO. I liked it, and I could keep up. You know, I could do some damage with it, and it made me feel good about myself that I found a car that could do it. And I didn't do no real, I wasn't depending on other people to tell me what to get and everything. I was just doing it on my own. And then I figured out how how to go about finding the best car. And I started doing research. There's one that starts with an S. I can't pronounce it. Please help me. It's Slogin or something. It's kind of like the Pariah or the Italy GTO, and it was one of the hidden gems that I found. It turned out pretty good. The carbonizer's pretty good, you know, as far as sports, you know. And in supers, I had all the heavy hitters. I had the Devastate. I noticed that a lot of people that drive Devastates like to cheat. It's starting to change, which is a good thing. I like that, because that is a fast car, and if you know how to drive it, it's not so bad. And if you don't, you know, if you just learn how to drive your car, you don't gotta cheat. Learn how to drive it. Now, accidents happen, I know. But you should work just as hard trying to keep from wrecking as you would trying to win. So, that just tells me that, you know, people will do anything. Now, I understand that last leg of the race, everything's, you know, everything's on the table. It's a race, okay? There's no real money on the table. There may be, who knows? But that's still not an excuse to cause somebody's best car or best day to be ruined by some kind of freaking program that somebody put on here that causes everybody's car to mess up when they get around them, or causes the track to disappear, or cause you to lose more money than what you were supposed to. I don't understand that part, because I've never lost money before on here unless I bet, which I have bet a few times, and I don't think I've ever really won when I bet. But there's no real money on the line, so there's no reason to I mean, it's hard enough to race these races as it is when you've got a full board and everybody gets that cluster right at the beginning, and it's whoever can make it out unscathed is who takes the lead. And when you have somebody start a big old wreck and they're in it, and then somebody actually makes it past that without getting hit, and they take first place and they're way ahead of everybody, and then all of a sudden somebody's got the same car you do, comes flying past you at, you know, almost twice the speed as what you're. I don't see how anybody could have a more modded car than I can, because I mean, I've got all the same stuff they got. I mean, unless they just know a glitch. And I mean, I can understand, you know, like when the PS5 people were playing with us, they ended up getting faster cars than the PS4. I'm a PS4, I can't help it. I might get the 5. But if getting the 4 is the only thing that gives me the real advantage over the, I mean, if getting the 5 has to be the only way I can have an advantage over anybody else that has the 4, then yeah. I mean, yeah, I can get the 5 because I want the 5, but face it, those cars are made to be faster than the PS4 because they want people to want the PS4. And I love my PS4. I've had it for a long time, and It's a launch model for Black Ops 3, and I love it. It's one of my, it's the best game console I've ever had, because I've never had a problem with it. Never. And I love it. And I hope I didn't speak too soon, because I have had it for a while, and I need to go have it maintenance. I've heard a lot of talk about the 5, and I'm just as well off with the 4. I'm glad they've got better graphics and whatnot, but if I get a better TV, I will too, you know. I don't really, you know, I enjoy myself on this, and I've played this game right here more than any game in the last 2 or 3 years than any other games that I've had, and I've loved lots of them. I mean, Dying Light is one of my favorite games for the longest time. And Call of Duty, I was strictly Call of Duty when it came to war games. But it's been so long since I've played that, either one of those games, that I forgot how and all that, but there's just something about this game where it's so versatile. You got your driving, you got your shooting, you got your actual games, and me, my nephew, my brother, my girlfriend, everybody, my son, we all love Sumo and Sumo Remix. It's the best, and anything like it is the best. We love it, and especially when it's paying out. And it's just, that's when you're knocking people off the map and stuff like that is supposed to happen. And that's what makes it fun. But then you got the glitchers that come in, and they got a glitch where they get knocked off the map, and then poof, they get knocked in the map, or they're not in the dome, but by the end of it, they're in the dome, and it's just weird why people try to win. But it's okay. I just want to talk about how I love this game, and how I love the diversity. I mean, look, I haven't even raced it yet. I think I should. Let's see what happens. I haven't raced it yet. I love this car because it looks like the old Javelin, you know, AMC. Old AMC Javelin. I was around when those cars was out, and this car just throwed me back in it, and I just loved it. So I had to have it, but I ain't raced it yet. I didn't think it'd be any good racing, but look at this. It's doing pretty good. It may give the old Bravado a good run. I learned how to drive it. It may just do it. Look at that. That's pretty good. And this isn't a very expensive car. It's rather cheap, and I like it. I like it for the look alone, and it was worth it just for the look alone to buy it and put it in my warehouse, you know, for look. I've got project cars and trophy cars, and this just happens to be one of my little trophy projects that actually is paying off. I mean, look at that. The Bravado Buffalo I can't remember the name of it now. Oh my god, it slipped my mind. But the Bravado is a very good car. And the Dominator ASP, it's another one. Now, it's a little light, and it don't got quite the power of the Bravado, but it can hold them curves pretty good. And I've won a lot of races with it, and I've won a lot of races with the Bravado. Oh, looky there, a wreck, and I'm embarrassed. But that's what I was saying. It's just the diversity of this game is just insane. I mean, I thought the same thing when Skyrim came out. Skyrim was oh my god, it just went on forever and ever and ever and ever. There was always new stuff to do. Probably not new stuff, but you could always go back and do stuff that you could change your characters and experience it in several different fashions. And that diversity, that where it don't just go through a set series of events and then it's over with, and then you got to start it all over again. You know, I like to always have something going on, something new. I like that. That is just top notch for me. You know, always make the game, you know, have something spark, but yet keep adding to it. Props to Rockstar. I mean, 110% props to Rockstar for this. This game was a hit. Now, I used to play Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption, and me, my brother, my nephew, we loved it. We loved it a lot, but it kind of faded compared to this. I mean, they just quit. Rockstar gave up on it to work on this, which is, I mean, yes. I mean, this is an up-to-date version of Red Dead, okay? But it's like it's got something for everybody on here. Red Dead did not. Red Dead had the old-timey days when everybody lived off the land and off each other, I guess. I mean, it's the hunting, the fishing, all that. It was a good game. But this game captured me. I was playing Red Dead way before I was playing this, because my nephew wanted me to play this, and I just wouldn't, because my son was too young and it had some provocative stuff, and I didn't want my son to get caught up in that because it was a little early for him. He's still in the single digits, maybe, I think, I don't know. And my nephew just kept after me and kept after me till finally he bought it for me and made me play this game. Well, I would only play it when my son was at school, and it took me a long time to level up, but sometime later here we are, and my son now is old enough. He's a teenager, and he's living, you know, for what he's doing. And he likes to play this game a lot, but it frustrates him when people get on here and grief him for no reason. I mean, he's just trying to make friends and trying to do things right. And then people just take advantage of his heart, and it just ruins it for people, you know, when you're proud of something that you've done and people make it look like it wasn't nothing and it took forever to get there. They know they've done things like that they were proud of. I guess somebody knocked them off their little perch and everything. And they know how it feels. But instead of you know, just continuing the pain and just passing the pain on, why not stop it? I mean, just stop it. I mean, I've seen people get on here and you can't beat me, you can't kill me, I'm the best there is, you crazy, you dumb, you retarded, you... And they call them all kinds of names and everything. I'm like, what for? I mean, are they like that when they do the best on a math test too? Or do they get bullied a lot somewhere, or school, or at home, and this is the only way they know how to release that anger is to take it out on other people that don't deserve it and who are really trying? I mean, come on. Like I said, y'all have seen this. Y'all have watched me so far. I am not the best, and I'm okay. But that's just because this is my favorite part, and I try my best, and I keep trying. I keep trying. I'll figure it all out before too long. I mean, maybe before I die, I'll have all this figured out, but I love it. And win, lose, draw, I don't care. But I have won against some high class, I'm going to say world class GTA driver. I have won. So that puts me, you know, right up there. If you want to race. If you want to race. That don't mean race, and if you know glitch, put it on there. That means if you want to race, make it equal. You get your favorite car, I get my favorite car. Let's get on here. Try to stay off each other. Learn how to drive. If somebody's on the inside already, don't try to sweep them down on the inside. You know they're there. If you know they're there, you know, have a little courtesy as to not slam into them because you're wanting the insides and they're already there. Well, if they beat you to it, then that means they outraced you. Plain and simple. So learn how to drive with somebody in a curve. Learn how to pass. Learn real racing skills rather than computer skills. Which, I mean, that comes in handy too, but when it's not doing anybody any good, it's just causing people to rage and quit and stop when they love something and they got a passion for it, and then somebody just comes along and pushes a button and kills it all. I mean, I have grinded on this game. I've not glitched anything. I don't think I've glitched anything. We were playing something with a friend. I'm not going to say who. But he hooked us up with noose outfits, and he said nobody's supposed to have these. And I was like, uh-oh. And I quit wearing it. And now I don't have it anymore, and I don't know where it's at, and that's fine by me because it was the only glitch thing that I had. And I haven't glitched to earn money. I've always grind. Now maybe if I did know some glitches that was easy to make some money, I would. But I don't. Like the survivals. Man, you can make some kill money when they're paying out. I've seen people make some killer money. And hey, I need money like everybody else. But I just don't know about doing all that, because you know that they can cancel your account and you have to start all over. I mean, how are you going to start all over and then end up with the nicest cars and stuff? I guess you can pay for it, but that just takes the fun out of it if you can't build it up, mod it out. I don't know. Y'all can get back with me. If y'all like to race, man, hit me up on here. You see my tag is Bobby Smash 42. If you want to hit me up and let's race, good race. Don't glitch me, because I mean, I'm just gonna laugh at you and quit, because it's cheap. Now, if you can get your car, I get my car, whether they be the same or not, it don't matter. We can do it. Now, if you want to get on here and teach me how to shoot, and teach me how to do the gun games and stuff like that, hey, by all means, please come do so, because brothers, sisters, I need all the help I can get. I am no good at it. And just because I'm no good at something does not mean I want to give up. I will not give up. I will continue to try, and I will learn. As long as you're not being a douche, I will try to do everything I'm told. But this is a right-handed person's world. I'm left-handed, and I apologize for this in advance, but all you right-handed people suck. I mean, have you ever found a right-handed, or shall I say, have you ever found a left-handed broom? I haven't. Do you realize how hard it is to use a skill saw for a left-handed person? It's very scary and intimidating to me, and I find myself kind of locked in fear when I'm using one, and that's kept me from it until I was given a gift here just a little while back. My girlfriend bought me a bag of tools for my RV, and it just so happens there's a left-handed, actually an ambidextrous skill saw, battery powered, and I'm not afraid of it anymore, and I can use it. And right-handed people suck. Everything's made for right-handed people. And they're forcing the left-handed people to have to compromise when they don't have to compromise, and it's just not fair. I've learned how to play the guitar right-handed because I couldn't afford, when I was learning, couldn't afford a left-handed guitar, so playing it upside down was just out of the question, because nobody could teach me how to play it that way. And I can't read music. They tried to teach me. I just could not pay. I guess that's it. I couldn't pay enough attention to learn to read music, which would have helped me a long time ago had I been able to do that. But therein, you still have to have the skill to pull it off. Like my wrestling. It might be predetermined, but you still have to have that athleticism, and you have to get the crap beat out of you. I mean, the royal crap beat out of you, and still be able to have to get up and finish the match the way they want you to finish it. I mean, MMA, Ken Shamrock said it best. Wow. He'd rather do MMA because as beat up as you get in MMA, you get just as beat up in wrestling. But then you gotta finish the match. You gotta give them the show. You gotta do. So a lot of it is light. A lot of it was light, you know, but most of it for when I was in it was the real deal. It was full on. We'd hit each other. It was the only way we could get our aggressions for the week out. It was the best therapy on the planet for a lot of us. To go and get the crap beat out of you and just beat the brakes off of somebody, several somebodies, whatever. But at the end of the day, we're all friends, and we laugh and cut up, and if it's good and your adrenaline's up and everything's going right, it can be one of the most moving experiences, and that's what this does to me now. Seems, oh, I've got my health issues, and I don't know if y'all know, but I've got cancer, and it's the doctors that gave it to me, so I don't think they're going to help me out too much with it. I think they may try to boost it, I don't know, but I'm doing pretty good on my own, so I don't worry about it. And everybody's got a date where their clock stops ticking, you know, everybody's got one, so I'm ready. Now look, you see, this has got me so depressed because of that glitch, that one glitch has got me so depressed, I can't even think straight. That's all I can think about. I've seen glitches, all kinds of glitches, but that one, right after this update, just, it was uncalled for. And not only did it carry over to another race, I was racing my son. We had the same car. I hit that hole, couldn't get out because the track was missing. And he just floats right on across the top of me and keeps on going. And it surprised the heck out of me as to why I was the only one that fell in that hole. And if anybody can figure that out, please, 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 please hit like, share, comment, tell me. Let's discuss this thing. Alright, I'm gonna race this one last race and then I'm done. Stream you guys and I'll get out of your hair. Thank you. Peace, love, and popcorn, everyone. pretty good road. Ladies and gentlemen, this last lap is for you. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I really don't want to be perfect. That's a lot of pressure. Because then everybody expects it all the time. And that's work. Mellow out, man. Just mellow out. Go with the flow. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, man. Just chill. You gotta force nothing. The only forces on this planet are Mother Nature. They force themselves upon you. You can't force yourself on nobody. Listen, take a second breath. Just kidding, I'm not political. Go to the lesser of the two evils because man has always seen himself in control. Wow, how did that happen? Alright. Did I do a glitch on myself? Everything's a glitch now. Everything. I drop a spoon when I'm putting them in the dishwasher and it's a glitch. Somebody has glitched the world. But I don't know if anybody heard this, but I heard that the Earth has been moved to another universe. Your comments, like, share, let me know. I'll be out. Stay in your lane.